Yeah, no, the level 1 row, it feels like you could probably do it, but you'll regret it because it doesn't do anything, right?
I
You get
see.
an Aegis early, so that prevents first blood potentially. You get barely any gold, and the XP is beyond awful, which is the main reason that level 1 Rosh is no longer a thing, sadly.
See the Drow Ranger bandit. All right, that one is super weird. They banned out the PA on the side, or the Drow Ranger picked up. They banned out the PA, which makes sense. You're playing as a Lena. You don't want anybody to be able to jump on you in the back line here. But the Drow Ranger band, where you're not really playing anything with super high armor, there's no Morphling, there's no Terrorblade, and you don't have a good enough front line at the start, it feels like a pretty big drafting error, if you ask me. I think at this point they pick up a Mars maybe to pair with the Drow Ranger, but you should have grabbed a Mars first. Now they've got like 3 chances to counterpick this Drow.
Ooh. Now you have long range initiation, and then Slaughter obviously following up to be able to catch somebody like Drow. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Definitely a bit out there for PSG to kind of show what their pretty much their ultimate game plan is, right? A Drow shows the pacing you're looking to bring to the game. It just shows that this is our mission statement. We're going to try to push lanes hard and then use that snowball to take your towers immediately thereafter. And if you find a way to kind of intervene, jump, and get to those back lines, you can just put a full blown stop to any momentum. And we know from what we've seen in the past, a Drow lineup that does not start to build that momentum just ends up fizzling out so fast. It looks like, why did you even bother picking it? So we'll see what kind of stop Arkosh can kind of build up for themselves here. You already talked about the Warlock. I like that. You know, whatever kind of frontliner they want to go for, maybe they find a way to wiggle a Mars in there. We already know the Mars synergy with Warlock on that side. Oh no, you mentioned Mars for the other team, but whether the case may be, build on the fatal bonds, build more team fight to go with the jump.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Picado pick here. Like I think it's going to be Tiny on the mid lane, not an off lane or position 4. Although they could run that one. I feel like they're a lot weaker without P1. I want to talk about like how good he was all these heroes with catch puck. His Void Spirit is absolutely insane. But without that, I feel like they're going to be playing so much slower. He built so much space for his team, and especially with you're playing around a really big cooldown now as well. Your issue here with the Drow Ranger especially is if they just run at her, you don't have enough consistent damage anymore coming out in these team fights. Like you can burst somebody with Tiny, you could use your Ravage, but if you just get on top of the Drow, the enemies don't have to care about anything else you do, which makes this not great. And I don't know about this one, you guys. I think Arkosh, they're gonna have a pretty easy time here. I think you take maybe a Clockwork on the side of Arkosh now as well in position 4. Maybe you're gonna run Slardar 3, right? Being able to jump this back line, get on top of either this Tidehunter or this Drow seems like a really good move.
So you're already penciling this Lena as potentially a mid lane, like for Canis Vulpus?
Yeah, I think that support Lino is just nerfing the ground. It's made even worse by the fact they nerfed like cast range on Yule Scepter. They nerfed Aether Lens. You need to be able to build farming items to stay alive on Lena right now.
Gentlemen, this is a Venomancer position 1 time, okay? Arkosh Gaming have been known to do... I mean, Warlock, Fatal Bonds plus Venomancer, pretty disgusting combo, but it'll be a Lifestealer instead. Okay, so you got the Nake spawn potential with the Slardar jump, and then the team fight to follow it up with Warlock, pretty strong. I mean, Lifestealer is not particularly good against Drow at all, but the fact that you can get up close and personal, pretty big deal.
It's better than it used to be now, though, right? You build Satanic, that's like 80 damage for your melee strength hero, and it just dispels the silence. It's absolutely insane. You don't have to go out of your way to build a Manta or a BKB anymore, which felt awful. That hero was buffed without necessarily buffing it too much, is because of items, which is very cool.
5 seconds remaining.
Get rid of the Razor next here. I don't know how they round this one out.
I mean, in theory, the Lena could still be a support. It's probably the mid, but then you're picking a position 4 last, which is a little weird, but we'll see what Pecado wants to actually ban, because that'll kind of signal what they think it's going to end up being. And who has last pick? Will Arkosh be able to see the mid lane first before they pick? Because that gives them the ultimate flexibility.
Wait, it's Picado with last pick, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, first pick was Arkosh this time.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
So yeah, to finish things out, I'm with you. It could potentially still be a mid laner. I don't mind the idea of Lina mid and getting the clockwork that Neff mentioned either. I think that could be pretty good too if you want more like utility and even more jump. I really like that lifestealer pick. I feel like it puts so much pressure on PSG to like
Team ban.
make already their big spells count. Like all they have in these team fights are big cooldown type spells, and if they mistime it around this lifestealer, like they could just end up ruining everything for themselves, unfortunately. So now we're seeing some of
fact
the
that
spirit
Puck-
elusive mid laners go away.
The fact that
Yeah.
Puck has made it to the last ban has shown. I mean, this is lower division, so but we haven't really seen it prioritized too much in upper division. I don't believe. I don't think it was first ban today.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't at least.
It may
But-
have been.
I mean, the only thing nerfed in the last patch, I believe, was just the cooldown on the ultis, so it's not that big.
Fun fact: Arkosh have a 100% win rate with Ember Spirit,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
and I imagine they're going to keep that one up with this game.
So I imagine, yep, Canis Vulpus Ember is in store for us, which leads it to be a 4-position Lina. The Lina Warlock pairing is intriguing in their own right, but look at this red-headed lady come out from the other side to join Drow in arms. It is suddenly the Wind Ranger, and I know it's a bit last minute, but try to take it in real quick. I'll go to you first, Neff, because you're our guest today. Who do you got in this one?
I got Arkosh. I think without P1, Picado squad is just too weak. I know that sounds kind of harsh to them, but he was genuinely the best player. Without him, even with him, they were struggling a little bit. Without him, Arkosh is one of the better teams. I'd say upper 4 of this. And Picado, they're not there anymore.
Yep,
Sven.
I will go with Arkosh as well. You got Searing Chains into LSA if Crow is able to make his way down to the mid lane. And I also predict that Slacks will be making a tweet about how bad Wind Ranger is.
Right. Excited for that one. We'll get into a break, and when we come back, we're going to be with none other than our duo of Trent and Lyrical. We'll see you for that one.
Oh, Lordy, welcome back, everybody. Got a nice little preview there of the beautiful face of the madman himself, who did buy a bunch of fan bundles. But Trent, we are here, lower division action, Arkosh facing off against Pecado squad. Oh, man, and there's already some spam going on. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. A lot better than Slacks is going to be once this Wind Ranger wins this game. That I know. That was the man of that was Slacks' face before Wind Ranger takes the victory, you know?
That's fair. That's a good point, and I think that
He's restarting for voice lines.
That's right. There's the face himself,
Wow,
the warlock spammer in your pubs. Ugh.
You can purchase those under the watch tab. Now Crow's got it. Now he's figured it out.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Very nice.
Listen, everybody, watching in-game, this is what you must do to purchase our fan bundle. Dude, if I was them right now, Picado squad, I'd just unpause. Just let it be done.
I don't know if this is in the rule book. A lot of rule booking today. I think we should check if this clarifies as an okay reason to DC and reconnect. This might be grounds for an unpause. But they have their 5 minutes or whatever to do Liberty with, you know.
It was also removed.
Thanks, guys.
Both of them.
Thanks a lot.
Ah, makes sense. Oh, nice, perfect. Now I get to hear Arteezy. Yeah, what's up with the EG bundle just being the Arteezy bundle? It's actually just all Arteezy.
I mean, that's kind of the brand, right? I don't know.
Genius. Oh, evil geniuses. Shit.
Oh,
Also, Valve,
God.
the fact that you made these all chat, I gotta say, giant boo. I mean, I
Giant
know
boo?
for the cost, it's worth
What?
for our sake, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
They're
actually, it's going to be a
all chat.
problem.
Every bundle.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
There's going to
so-
be a lot.
Now it doesn't matter if they pick heroes they don't play a lot. They're still gonna have all their all chat lines back.
We're going to be hearing a lot of these during TI, aren't we? Oh, no. Well, we'll deal. It'll be okay.
Okay, some things you won't have to worry about at that point, you know.
They might still have the
Bundles won't
bundles,
be
though.
around.
It's simply too based, my friend.
Oh, lordy. All right, well,
Oh, shout out
regardless.
to Mason joining the broadcast here. Wow, I guess that whole having additional people come in is happening now.
That's right.
Welcome,
the
Mason.
sixth player.
Push.
Jeez.
30 seconds to battle.
Wanting to push already. I forgot how distracting it can be to cast with voice lines going everywhere. The sprays are where it's at, but that's the point, though. You get into the opponent's head, too.
Oh wow. Okay, and Suns fan, that's 2 cents royalty allegedly. I don't know about trying to copyright the phrase "good effort." I gotta say that's reaching,
What?
dog. I don't know what that was on the panel.
I think he's just very upset about something to do with the fan bundles in general. I don't know what it is. You know,
right.
we won't delve too far into it, but oh
Can
my
you
god,
imagine how loud it's going to be when someone gets first blood in this game?
yes, I am super ready. But the problem is it's not going to be off cooldown for all of them. You know what I mean?
Oh, true. Yeah, they need to conserve. That's some tactics right there.
Nobody thinks about these things when the bundles come out right away. It takes some time for the meta to develop.
All right. Well, we do have an actual game, it turns out, guys.
Really? Oh, okay.
This top lane looks absolutely terrifying, I have to say. Gremlo Slardar, Crow on the Lina. They have the Obs ward by the tower. There's no sentry prepped here for Mr. Sensibility. And I feel like Ego, who's Elmo, I believe, right, is going to have a bit of a rough time.
Yes. It's true. This one could be very difficult. Although already going to deny that. I mean, I guess the thing that we're going to watch for is like when those pulls start happening, the waves pulled back and, you know, sort of out of control. We would anticipate happening sort of some dives on the Drow.
What do you think happened to him that he became a Lich spammer, you know? What do you think went wrong in his life?
I don't know. I think that Lich is one of those heroes that you play for a little while and then you kind of move on from in Dota, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah. This guy just got introduced to Dota. No one showed him the other heroes. Maybe he got stuck on that like new player mode.
Yeah. Okay. I
Just
see what you
didn't
mean.
know.
It's like this is what I like. This is what I like.
Slowly
to do.
became a pro player, and by then it was too late.
You can do it too, people out there. Oh man, look at this double wave under the tower for Ego. He's taking so much damage on his Drow. Has one tango left. Yeah, they're already bringing out a salve on sensibility.
Yeah, that is rough. I mean, Lich should be able to help with that at some point, obviously, but no Frost Shield quite yet, and then maybe they can get a chase down. There is some fear there in the synergy of the lore with the double Frost and the slow, that if there is a mistake by either Crow or Gremlo, they could fall into trouble, but for now they look just fine.
Okay.
Warlock is outside of the box down here from under his tower, but he's feeling strong because he's level 2 on the GOAT, and WDR is just level 1, so confident in his ability to bully. And as we've talked about several times, Warlock has a lot of strength, it turns out, so he's actually not that squishy.
Yeah, and until Tiny gets level 2, he doesn't really have anything to worry about at all. They got the D ward here, though, trying to open up this pull, but it will take until the 3-minute mark, and if the lane keeps pushing out like this, GOAT can just body block the camp, too. So we'll have to watch on that one. But so far, the lane's looking pretty good for Arkosh. And everybody got their serious pants on now. No more spamming of the moats. No more spamming of nothing.
That's the
wasted
conservation.
Gold. That's right.
They're waiting for that first blood. Has to be a full team effort. Got to make Slack's investment worth it here. This is probably the most he's invested into the team since it was formed.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's the way.
I hear it's
slander him.
breadcrumbs and gruel for the team. It's like Oliver Twist. He's just adopted these misshapen forms.
Hey, that's dark. That's not good at all. Nobody likes to hear that.
I mean,
mid
I've seen
lane.
the lore. They're pretty frightening.
That's true. They are terrifying people. 17-3 versus 13-5. So Wind Ranger having a bit of a rough one, although ahead on XP. So some of these denies favoring him, and probably a couple of those were the range creeps as well.
Yeah, I feel like this makes sense in how the matchup goes now with like water runes and everything. That I feel like Ember would do pretty well with the Flame Guard, especially in those kind of situations. Like once you miss the power shot, right? He's just gonna run at you with Flame Guard. And you don't have to stress as much about these heroes that just right-click and poke you down anymore because of water runes.
Yeah.
So I think overall, this should just be a better situation for Ember.
I've seen a couple of Wind Rangers try and sort of mix it up by taking a point in Shackle Shot early to like screw up people's CSing. But it's, I think, sort of a specialist type of thing that not everybody likes either. And in this one, maybe you needed to take off the Flame Guard or whatever.
Bring back the Bassy toggling. I mean...
Ooh.
You know, now that we've reduced and simplified so many things, we should try and bring back some of the more obnoxious things in the mid lane. Like we should bring back the instant glyph.
Why?
Because it's too easy and boring. Introduce some skill, high skill cap. What is this stupid cast on my spells get water runes?
We're going the other way though, right? Like what you take one step backwards, you take 2 steps forwards. I think that's the way that goes, right? I'm not sure if I said that correctly, but regardless,
right.
You got to stick with the consistent thought of the patch. Oh, shame. That's a great voice line. I think that's my favorite one so far.
Yeah, that one is pretty good.
Although I feel like it's the type of one that it gets better the less you spam it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. You got to bring it out at the right moment.
Yeah.
I'm currently attempting an interview with a member of the Arkosh organization to try and find out what their line means. I don't know if you're aware. Was that covered by anyone?
Which one?
The one that's not English.
Okay, no, I didn't. I'm not sure what that one was. Do you have an idea? Or are you just
No,
trying to...
I've sent a message. I'll see if we'll find out.
Okay. Well, there's a 5-minute delay on stream, so it might be a bit if they're not paying attention.
I didn't put it in the chat.
Okay, got it.
Oh, you're already dead. Thank you, Neff. Of course, Neff knows. What else does Neff know? He's got all the Arkosh info. You're already dead. Okay, nice.
Interesting.
That was the one that was really supposed to hit home, I believe, for the sales. They were going for kind of an anime angle. Of course, Neff knows, by the way. Neff. I'm not going to lie. When I first saw Neff and I saw him talking about anime, I actually thought he was talking about it ironically because he kind of seemed like the kind of guy that would hate anime. And then slowly over time, I realized he actually just really fucking loves anime.
That's great. I love that.
Way to go, Neff.
It's true.
You do you, man. But I did think it was hilarious because I really thought that he would just be... I thought he was like the lizard type, Although Lizard's definitely a closet anime watcher. Let's be real.
I think so, too. I mean, the thing with him, too, is like, he talks about it too much to have like a negative opinion about it. That's one of those things where it's like, I can't let people know that I really love this thing, so I'm going to just shit talk it.
Why is anime rent-free in Lizard's head?
All right, well, we got 4.5 minutes in, and all of the lanes right now looking quite good for Arkosh. They've gotten what they needed out of it so far. And I don't think they really need to switch thing up. What about on Pecado? You have a Lich and I guess Tiny can make some moves, but
that's the question. What does a Grandmaster nearing, or what is it? Whatever 25 is.
Master tier.
Master.
Regular master.
What does that bring as a Lich player, I wonder? I would assume it mostly just means really solid ultis,
Right.
You're supposed to have a full understanding of the hero. It's kind of like the good Witch Doctor players who look for that really good cask in the fight. Yo,
there it is. That's what you get.
There he is.
Look at that movement speed.
Dude,
and now running him down. Dude, Crow. What happened, Crow? Oh, no. He goes down. Crow with the 0-tier Lena makes it happen. And now the body blocks on Ego with the follow-up. They're going to try and find this kill. Toss him underneath the tower. Crow setting up for more kills. Crumlo runs in for the finish. Ooh, going to have some talks with WDR after that toss.
Gremlo, your courier. He's hiding in the courier. All right, now he's got the bait place.
Nice.
Another triumph.
Wow.
All right, well done. Okay, so sweet plays. This is why you moved to another hero, I guess. Even with the sweet moves, couldn't survive.
And I will say that the Lich level 10 talent is kind of insane. Have you seen how strong that is? The extra Frost Blast radius and damage. I mean, if he gets to level 10 this game, it's pretty nice. But again, it's 5 Lich, so we'll see.
The shield also sounds kind of good depending on the game. I mean, it's already 60%. Getting to 70% seems kind of crazy, right? I mean, versus a lot of physical damage, a Life Stealer and an Ember Spirit.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, with Slardar in the game for sure.
Yeah,
that's really nice. Although he,
like we said, shield up.
That's pretty nice.
Look at that.
Helping out him a lot.
Him.
I mean, he's still got minus 29% physical resistance, so. Oh no, and WDR going in for him. Gotta run away. Ego trying to beat the big tanky person in front of him, but he's a Drow Ranger, so he too will die. And toss away, not gonna be enough. 3 dead. You're all dead from the Arkosh goat.
Man, they're just swarming on them. It's, 7 minutes, and they make this full rotation top. What are we getting in return here? I mean, Lifestealer is still farming away. You're not too concerned about that versus a Tide Hunter. So, I mean, sure, Duffy's still in lane, but not getting any gains from this. QQ is trying to push the mid lane in.
Okay.
But they can just rotate back in time for the actual farm. So, big stuff here from Arkosh.
It feels like with that tower taken now, you've just opened up so much room to come and invade, and like this map just feels really constricted, I think, right now on Picado.
And it can be hard for QQQ to make like a real impact early on as a Wind Ranger, because it always feels like you need a lot of items, right?
Yeah.
To actually get stuff done, unless you're gonna get some like crazy shackles. But now I feel like there's this pressure.
True.
Where you got to make some plays.
That's true. I think that this is the hero that like can do those things, rotating into lanes and making some stuff happen. But certainly not easy. Certainly not easy. And Lich is going to rotate down bottom. Maybe they can set up to try and take this tower here around Ravage. They don't have Gush. So
I mean, it seems kind of hard to do anything with raindrops also being so good feeling right now. That must like be awful for Wind Ranger players.
yeah, all that damage just gets soaked up really quickly. A regen rune is here on our Wind Ranger.
Here we go. Here we go.
Qs.
Big plays. Oh, nothing. Oh, no.
Nothing.
All right, surely Goat's dead, right?
Focus fire with the javelin. Shackle not going to latch, but still finds the kill. Canis Vulpes loses his flame guard. Not quite. Ravage comes out, though, and they do bring him down. All right, Duffy. Making the moves. 5-man rotation and gets the kill on Canis Vulpes.
Yeah, much needed. Gremlo is busy farming up a Vanguard by the looks of it, so it won't be an early blink either. So that's actually pretty good news, I think, for Pecado squad.
There it is.
Jeez, I keep wanting to call them PSG because it's funny, but then I'm just like, I guess I shouldn't. I feel like that's good news, because like if they just have this blink on this slider, I kind of feel like they can run all over you with this Ember right now, especially with this Blade Mail build. This is a sweet build.
Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. Just wants to get in the thick of things. Oh, and the Wind Ranger gets caught by the LSA, trying to get out of there. Wind Run wearing off. Canis Vulpes has 2 more remnants available. Tosses out one. Insensibility, but can't get the kill. Gremlo just gives him a swat. Yeah, that'll happen. That's a thing that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, gonna use the power shot to burn off the flame guard, but
well, now with the Vanguard, the plus side to this is Gremlo can literally just tank the tower shots. So they're taking all these tier 1s. I wonder if they just go down bottom now. Like, they have a catapult coming in.
And no Ravage.
Yeah.
So they kind of have free reign. And then there's Pale Horse. Just hitting creeps.
You love to see it. It's like, guys, don't come to my lane. Don't come in here. I want to hit some more creeps.
Oh, he missed one. Oh. How embarrassing. Oh, he missed 2.
Devastating.
Maelstrom procs are killing him. Yeah, that's right. Make sure he gets the catapult pop tart. Make sure he gets it. All right, there it is. Yeah, round of applause. All right, let's go.
Amazing. So 5 heroes grouped together. They're going to smoke up a 3.
He missed another one.
Crow.
Pale Horse.
Yeah.
It's free farm for a reason, man.
Not so free right now.
Sorry, we got to find something to drag them on about here, because it's looking real good for Arkosh.
Well, Crow gets picked off there, so they do get a kill without Ravage being up, and that part's pretty nice. Can they get out afterwards, though? Nah, Gremlo doesn't have that blink still, so they're going to be fine.
Oh, Canis Vulpes. Just swagging a little bit there.
Ooh. Careful. I mean, you got to be careful on this Wind Ranger. Crush comes out, and they just blow up Sensibility in the wrong neighborhood.
I actually didn't know that the shard also increases the radius by 75. That is sick.
Oh, yeah.
Is under attack.
Yeah, it's pretty hype. It feels like it could be really good this game if he wants to go that route. Well, Canis Vulpes just running at Ego. I mean, he doesn't have really anywhere to go, but thinking he went through the trees, he just stayed in the lane. And Canis Vulpes still in the trees over there. They find him, sleight of fist. Not enough damage.
Dude, there are way more radiant heroes here. Do not Ravage.
Yeah. I mean, he's alone on Duffy.
Yeah, everyone's bailed out of here.
Run away. Don't let the creeps block you.
Oh, look at Gremlo.
He's out.
All right, punish. Surely we can punish this, right? Look where he is.
I mean, he has a Vanguard, though. Chain Frost pulls him back in. Gremlo does not appear to care. They have Golem. The turn. Oh, no. Ego got to get out of there. Goat taking some tower shots for his trouble. They kill Ego. Oh, it's devastating. And the power shot. Oh man, they get it with the
I mean,
focus
this is
fire
gonna
now.
tickle with Vanguard, dude.
I mean,
That's
he
so many
needs some
items.
more of those procs. He needs some more of those procs. Laguna Blade comes out. He wants Grumblo so bad. Toss comes out. They finally finish. But Canis Vulpes looking to avenge his friend. I don't know if they're actually friends, but QQQQ will go down.
Wow. How does that do so much damage already?
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower
and they're
Amplify
taking the
damage is a
stacks.
hell of a buff.
They're taking the stacks too.
Oh, sorry, corrosive haze.
There it is. You're feeling a little bit hipstery there. Or
Yeah,
old
yeah.
schooly.
Accidental amplify damage. I miss the days of simple Slardar. Sprint,
right.
bash, amplify damage. I mean, that one's the best.
It's really good.
Very original. Oh, no.
Another pick off there. 6,000 gold lead right now. Arkosh looking clean. Those voice lines empowering them, Trent. And they
You're
can
already
empower
dead.
you too. If you're game.
For the low, low price
I'll just be a little
of
bit of money.
$25.07 Canadian. I appreciate the accuracy. I know that I feel great with my Quincy Crew gold badge.
Radiant's
I get $1 every time.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a really sweet deal. Hashtag ad. Nice. Nailed
Hashtag
it.
ad. I like it. We should also
Views expressed in this
hashtag
podcast are
just
not those of
joking.
Beyond the Summit
Just
Productions.
joking. Pale Horse smoked up with the rest of his team, ready to go in. Canis Vulpes looks for the jump. Remnants finds Ego. Just has not had a place to farm. The Avalanche trying to interrupt. Chain Frost, okay, bouncing around a little bit, doing some weird movements, finding some damage, but it won't be enough to kill off Canis Vulpes. And he had a regen rune, because of course he did.
Yeah.
What
I
a
mean,
great game for him.
Okay, so the lanes went poorly.
Yes. And
Quite poorly, particularly the side lanes. The matchups were just in general very difficult, as well as that 7-minute rotation. Have to give a lot of credit there. I thought that was a pretty solid play from Canis Vulpes. I feel like a lot of mid laners don't necessarily make that rotation unless they're like a specific tower killer, you know, like your DKs and your DPs or something, but they just saw an opportunity with already having 2 stuns in the lane. Makes it really easy for the Ember to make that rotation as well. And that has really solidified this game because Ego, I swear, every time I look at him, he's just running from one spot to another trying to find a camp that he can hit.
and there just haven't been anything really open to him. I mean, he's right now the lowest of all the cores in the game, and I mean, with a Slardar and an Ember, like I don't think that there's much that you can really do. I mean, then on top of that, eventually Lifesteal. This is before Blink's even online. You just run it at him.
Oh man,
Sensibility.
doesn't even bother.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna hold them for a second, but eventually they bring him down, and well, they do have Duffy in their sights, daring a Ravage.
Dire's middle tower
But he'll hold on for the moment as there's just no damage to throw into it afterwards. Canis Vulpes hunting Ego. Where do you think you're going? Huh? Where do you think you're going, mister?
The ward.
No, can't go over there either. Get back to the base. He runs right, he runs left. He's like, all right, I guess I'm just in base now.
Time to smoke into the Radiant jungle. This, I've seen this tiny in my games. I know this guy. And
That's right. True. He's not
But-
happy.
more accurately, he's setting up for a sweet play. Unfortunately, he doesn't have tree grab for the real jump out play here.
True. Canis Vulpes recognizing Drow's going to be over there. They caught sight of him briefly on that ward. Remnants through. Ego terrified again as see the Remnant pass over the top of the head. And
I know
We'll
this
see.
part. The Slardar draft takes Rosh. I've seen this game. A novel concept being demonstrated here by Arkosh.
they have Chain Frost and they have Ravage. But they're literally just taking it with Lina and Slardar. All right, the rest of the team's coming in now. Can't manage to get Pale Horse off the creep wave, though. Takes him a little bit before it makes the move.
I mean, this is partially why Canis Vulpes makes that play down bottom, right? Comes down, clears the wave out, starts putting the pressure back towards PSG, sees that someone's come down to clean it, makes it really easy to just go into the pit. They put the giant spray in there, just let them know that it's happening. It's good.
Very high skilled stuff going on right there. And now,
Oh, the smoke out, too, for
I like
speed.
this.
Oh, Gramlow. Oh, better run.
They're looking for the chase. Ego, gotta hide.
Spidey
Oh,
senses.
that camp, it gets him every time. And now the run forward, looking for more as they take away all of Tiny's armor. He gets gobbled up by Pale Horse and ready to go for another round as Picado just keep on being pushed from lane to lane to lane. They did finish off a mechanism on Duffy. And of course, with a 10,000 gold lead, if you manage to find a kill, it's going to be a lot of gold back into their coffers. But things looking rough right now for Pecado for sure.
Yeah, if you have these really long cooldowns, especially on your offlane hero, or like your big team fight hero, and that's kind of all Duffy brings to the team. Like, there's no one else that can really make that happen for him. Whereas you have like several team fight heroes, I would say, on Arkosh, between like the Ember and the Warlock and even the Slardar. The main issue is that they just have this one giant cooldown, and they're so far behind the laning stage and they also didn't find that like one good Ravage. You know, I mean, they had kind of a decent one to their triangle, but at that point, the lead was already pretty large. It feels like they needed to match in these earlier rotations. It's just hard to learn a lot from a game like this because you lost your lane so hard. So I guess in the end, that's going to be the main thing that they look for.
Oh, that's the blink reveal, though. Throwing everything on him. Wow. Chain Frosts, though, I guess that's worthwhile. Get the kill and secure yourself a little bit of farm in this area of the jungle.
Probably worried about a potential like golem or something, too. They just want to make sure they at least get that kill secured just in case.
But that signals to Arkosh, maybe time to go. Infest play, maybe, if they wanted to. But gonna opt not to. With Ember having Aegis and then also this Illusion Rune bottled, he can kind of go ham here.
They haven't cleared the wards in a while either. Oh, if WDR goes back home, he's in big trouble. Let's see, is this courier gonna be spotted on the ward? Oh, well, I mean, he goes through anyway, so. Gremlo was checking the other side first, thankfully.
Right. Although...
Yeah, okay, Pale Horse. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Literally just I feel like this is the timing when they just want to run at him constantly. Grove Bow, okay, that's another big pickup here. I mean, Wind Ranger has MKB, and Canis Vulpes going to jump out after getting a little bit testy with Duffy. Has Greaves all the way done now, and a Fluffy Hat. How can they lose?
No, they can't. That is impressive that he has Greaves, actually. That's pretty nice. All right, they have a shot here, but it has to be post-Aegis. I think with the Aegis up, they just can't fight, at least not if the Ember's there.
Right.
But I would love to try and find a solo Shackle here, or a double Shackle maybe.
Ooh. Oh, onto Gremlo with the MKB. I mean, it's still just so little damage.
That's a Medallion in a Vanguard, though. You know.
Moving. Chain Frost, it's there. It's the full control, trying to bring him down. They have the Ravage afterwards. Do they want to use it? Shackle lands instead. Ravage comes out. They burn it on the Aegis, and QQ taking a lot of deeps, but able to walk out actually for the moment. He's not fatal bound to much. Okay, Canis Vulpes runs back in, ends his life. Pale Horse shows up, and suddenly it is Pain Train o'clock as Ego manages to escape barely. So the final tally ends up being Aegis, Slardar, and Warlock for the Lich and the Wind Ranger. I've seen worse trades, particularly down 11k.
It's a net benefit gold-wise for Pecado squad. Unfortunately, they did have to use the Ravage. So that means that if they decide to pressure when their heroes are back up, Arkosh are going to look rather terrifying. But I guess you can use the same logic on the Golem. It just feels like when they're up this much, the Golem isn't going to be quite as meaningful. But nonetheless, the damage is there from the Wind Ranger. I say go for it again. Don't wait for Ravage. Got to go out, make plays with your Blink Tiny. Got to catch them unsuspecting, like Canis Vulpes down here. Stalk them, WDR.
I think he does need a little bit of help to take him down, most likely.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do some quick math here.
Oh my god, he almost died. That was close. WDR gets the blink away. I guess the other thing is, like, normally your Wind Ranger would be able to deal with that opponent mid laner, but this Blade Mail build just makes it really tough to actually do it, it feels like. As the jump and crush connects, Ego gets the gust away, but the chains are there afterwards, trying to keep her alive. The chase down, it's moving into position. They do have Anchor Smash, but it won't matter. They're already there, already dead. They bring down Gremlo with a little bit of a combo coming from Wind Ranger. Nice. Shackle latches, and good TP away.
All right.
That was hype. That was hype.
That was good. That was so needed, actually.
Simply too amazing. Oh my god. 22 minutes in, a 12,000 gold lead, and feeling rather good.
So, fellow Canadians who grew up around my time frame, and maybe they still do it today, will know that on the Canadian version of SportsCenter on TSN, that will be what we call the TSN turning point. All right, because he got that shackle and the TP out. They saved. They got the kill on Gremlo. Sure, they lost their Drow, but Wind Ranger lived, and that is a morale boost for the team. So that's what you're going to look at and be like, that's where the whole game shifts. All right, they're coming back. The Ravage is back up. This is your opportunity, Picado squad. You can do this. All right, you just proved it.
That's right.
Hit more shackles.
I think the Duffy Tidehunter has been like that really strong centerpiece that's been holding this together. Like Ego has had a really
like
rough
cornucopia at turkey dinner.
Exactly. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this Tidehunter right now. And with the 4-staff done, you know, he's going to be going for that blink next to make that highlight reel play. But they kind of can play around him. He's the top net worth in the game right now for his team. And if you can buy enough space for this Dry to get back in, there's a chance.
I love the way you had to say it. He's the top net worth in the game for his team.
Yeah, well, you know. You got to say the most positive way possible.
All right, here we go. Shackle off the creep. All right, no. He's scared, see?
Not
Gremlo's fearful. One death, and he's lost his edge.
That's right. Literally crumbling.
Look at him. He's so scared.
Oh, God. All right. Good
Should
save
be
again. See, this is why you got a level 25 freaking Lich. You think anybody could just cast that Frost Shield? Heck, no.
Nope. This guy knows the exact cast range. Also, that is a huge cast range. I did not know it was that big. I don't play Lich.
Caught him. Avalanche to interrupt, but everybody's here to say hello.
Goat thought about it.
No. Goat feeling himself. Wait a minute. Goat, excuse me, sir. What in the Sam hell are you doing?
Oh my God, I'm so sad they had that glimmer. I so wish he got the kill on Crow.
All right, that was a thing. Feeling themselves maybe a bit much on the Arkosh team. I did what you did earlier.
Yeah. Just got to rebind that S key, you know. It's fine.
Ooh.
All right, box him in. Don't let him out, Gremlo.
Ow, the chase down. It might actually kill Gremlo, maybe? Is there a chance? No, there's no chance. Trent, it's not happening.
No, I don't think it's happening there, but...
Wowzers.
Oh, man. Vanguard, what an item.
It's very strong. So, another big win for Arkosh as they wait for Rosh. It's a minute away. And though there has been a couple moments of hubris being shown, it still feels like pretty much just in complete control and doing whatever they want on Arkosh.
I'm usually, pretty into the Wind Ranger picks. I like the hero. I think it's got some swag. Shackle shots are hype. But with everyone just buying Vanguard, it truly feels awful.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's just the worst.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, he has an
I don't even know what
MPV.
you can do.
Right.
Like, buy eggs, I get. Well, no, that doesn't even help you. Yeah, I don't know what you can do. There's nothing you can do.
Well, that's not great. You could max out minus armor, I guess, is the other thing. But like against this lineup, it's really rough. They got some
I
beefy
feel like
boys.
we're going back to the get stats and ignore your ulti at this point if you want to pick this hero and just go shard or something.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like it feels kind of
No,
bad.
I don't. I actually don't know what you mean. Oh,
well,
I
you said
see.
not take the ulti because it was so bad.
Okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah, it was like actually worthless because a lot of people played it.
You clown. Unbelievable.
Canis Vulpus, please.
What in the heck?
Good smoke. Nailed it.
Jeez. This man's a menace. Somebody needs to rein him in a little bit.
All right, now just say it again.
I think that's probably the play. Yeah. Oh, God. He is going to do it, isn't he? He's going to wait till they move on in to come and contest. I guess he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Oh,
if they're
Life
smoking.
Stealer. He's re-rolled back to a previous version. He now has the open wounds.
Okay.
Did a little Windows restore. Went back, got a Trojan horse, you see. All this infesting inside of people. Got a virus.
Dude, they know exactly where they are. They are coming, but they're fighting underneath the ward. Oh, no, they're just coming for the Ancients. But, all right, they still feel like they can't fight.
Shame.
A little bit of shame's thrown out. God,
All right, but Ember has cheese, okay? Not the Aegis.
Oh, fight a little bit spread out. Goat, he's caught. Goes down. Duffy pops the Greaves, 4 staffs away, and they get away with murder.
This is where you need to buy the Arkosh pack so that you can use their voice lines on them. You're already dead.
See, I think this is a little bit of they're just role playing though, right? Before every great satanic ritual, you have to sacrifice a goat. You know what I mean?
Oh wow, that's pretty next level.
Yeah.
They've really thought about this kind of stuff, huh?
I think so.
Man, you should be like their in-game coach or something.
I mean, I think I would help. I'm just
Give
saying.
these tips.
Yeah, I can be a marketer as well. Give me a portion of those sales. Let's go.
That's what they should do. Have someone just sit in an all chat the whole time.
Q. Crush, crush. Done. And they will retake that outpost. How dare you take it away from us?
You know, they actually don't have a sponsor tag. They could just put, like, buy our bundle. Arkosh.goat.buy our bundle.
Yes. There you go. I like that. I think
Alright,
most
Crow.
teams should
Ain't
do
living.
that, if I'm honest.
Crow almost has Ags.
He's huge. Yeah, realizing that underneath that ward, he actually could be killable and will back away. Showing it some actual respect there, you know, saying, all right, we don't want to give away any of these kills for nothing. But they just got Ags done on Ember. And
This Ags has to be one of my favorite ones that's been added. I'd say about the Storm one, too. I guess all the Spirit ones are pretty sweet now that I think about it. But this one's just so good.
WDR. Chase down, using all of the remnants, finding the kill. It's Crow that takes it away from Canis Vulpes, but yeah, I know what you mean. It looks amazing, and it's just it changes the way you can play so crazily.
It feels like just it's a stupid amount of fun, honestly. And like the Fire Remnant going down to 75 mana is just crazy.
Yeah. Up top, Gremlo giving a hug to Ego, and Pale Horse is there to help him along the way as well.
I was just about to say that I feel like Ego should have died more times this game, and I was impressed, and then I just realized he's actually died 7 times now, so...
Yeah.
I guess that speaks to how hard the game is. Duffy, I don't even know if it's good to be 0 deaths on Tidehunter.
It's kind of true. I mean, he has been able to sort of stay there and, like, become a... but, I mean, I guess that's just the problem with the draft as a whole, too, is that, like, Arkosh can kind of pick and choose their targets, and they're going after the Drow Ranger because she's the easy one to kill.
Yeah. Not a lot of benefits going after the Duster.
Nope. Well, and there is the Solar Crest.
Duffman needs to make a play.
And it's tough.
Anytime now.
Looking for the wraparound. WDR could go for an Avatos onto both of them. Maybe onto Goat, looking for a quick little kill. Canis Vulpes sensing the danger. Yeah, they're just going to drop down the sprays. Good effort. Good effort. And pinging to make sure everybody knows it.
Nice.
Not enough sprays. They don't get the love that they deserve.
Well, still having the Aegis, showing some respect. Not going for the second set. Not worth it. There is, of course, always a danger going high ground. They don't have the best tower hitters. It's just Lifestealer. Sure, he's fine, but Ember's, like, you know, quite terrible.
Ego. Yeah, that's going to happen. Oh, my God. They just dropped the Golem. Okay. They want to take these buildings. They've had enough. They're ready.
See? Look at this thing slap.
Oh, my God. Well, Goat wanted to get his little damage numbers up for the game. That sets up for the perfect Chain Frost onto Pale Horse.
Wow, Pale Horse not helping out there with the movements.
Time to go, guys. Defense of the Ancients. All right. Canis Vulpes runs on in and finds a little catch there. Duffy ready for the Ravage. He just got level 3 Ravage. Aegis expires. Now's the time. Are they going to go? Waiting for Drow to be back up in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Oh,
yep.
The Yules. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, there it is.
Toss back. Pale Horse living. And now they're staying on the Tidehunter. Gotta run.
Let him rip.
Laguna Blade, kill. Maybe Ravage comes out, connects onto 1. That's not going to be enough there as the root comes out and a jump away from the rest of Picado. Tossed into the fountain. Okay. Is Vulpes living through Fatal Bonds at all? Oh, God.
he wants to
there's
be
the
in there.
fountain. Yeah, you've only put me where I want to be, as he has them inside him. Life Stealer ready to jump out at a moment's notice. GG is called pretty as can be from Arkosh, as they take it 28-10, 34,000 gold lead. Nicely played.
Yeah, are these guys a meme team, or are they just actually really good at Dota? Because that was pretty good Dota. Like, you know, sure, they're all chatting and they're dropping sprays and stuff, but they cleanly won their lanes. Excellent rotation, 7 minutes. That completely set the pace for the entire game. And from there, they just chased ego around the map in a rather depressing fashion, frankly. That I would not want to be that carry player. That just looked like the worst. And they struggled to get their mid laner involved. Didn't try and match the 7-minute rotation. And it didn't even feel like they got a second chance at like, okay, well, next time I'll TP, guys. But no, there was no next time.
There really wasn't. It's weird, right? Because I think that the strength of Arkosh is that it feels like they have some like standout plays. They've got a lot of, it feels like, pretty good coordination between them. Pecado squad playing now with this stand-in, it hurts, you know? And I think that it would have been a much more close match. First of all, some issues with the draft, but also, of course, changing out that player right before the series as well. Any final thoughts before we head to break it all?
I think what's tough is the thing I want to point to is like the lanes, because obviously, like, you know, you have a foundation of Dota that you're trying to build off of to make, you know, so you can get to the mid game and playing Dota and making your map movements with a base set of levels and items. But I mean, they picked Lich. Like, that's, you know, I'm trying to help my lane out here. Of course, Drow, maybe not the best hero in terms of like a guaranteed safe lane when you have like double pressure. Slider Lina is very scary. I actually think Lina might be ban worthy because of like the impact she can have as a position 4. I think like Lina and Snapfire are two of the absolute best at doing that role right now. And so if you want to pick something that's a little bit greedier and you know they're going to pick those kind of heroes, that might be something to watch out for Picado squad.
All right, something to think about going into game number 2 for sure. But we got some people who are going to break that down in just a few. So we'll head on back to the panel. But first, do a quick break. See you all in a few.